10 most popular mutton beef recipes. Try out these recipes and enjoy with your friends and family. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel. Mutton nihari. Nali nihari. It is a delicious slow-cooked mutton stew recipe. It's an incredibly delicious recipe. A must-try recipe for all the mutton lovers. Let me take you through its making. To a large cooking pot, add 3/4 cup of cooking oil. To this, add 1 kilogram of mutton. Mutton with bones is to be used for this recipe, for it gives the best results as it's a slow-cooked stew. When made with nali, with its bone marrow, it gives you delicious results. Once the oil is heated, add the mutton into the cooking pot. Stir-fry the mutton in the oil. Cook until the meat changes its color. Add 1½ teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Stir-fry the mutton well in the ginger garlic paste. Cook until the raw smell of the paste is gone. We'll be using Shan Nihari masala. This is my all-time favorite masala for my mutton nihari. Add 1 full packet for 1 kilogram of mutton. Give it a mix. Stir-fry the mutton in the masala, for it gives an amazing flavor to the mutton. Cook the mutton until the oil separates. Cook this way for at least 8 to 10 minutes. Add around 3.5 liters of water to cook the meat. Cover the lid and let it cook for 4 hours on a low flame. It's a slow-cooked meat stew. Let the oil separate on top. Remove and keep some oil aside. And remove the nali bones and keep them aside. Add the fried brown onions at this stage. The video link to make the crispy brown onions will be shared in the description box below. Cook it for another 5 to 7 minutes. What's this? It's the bone marrow from the nali. Bones. This will take your nali nihari to the next level. Add the bones with meat back to the nihari. Let it cook for a few more minutes. Meanwhile, let's prepare the flour slurry to add to the nihari. Have taken around 1 cup of all-purpose flour, or 7 to 8 tablespoons. Add water and mix to get a slightly thick slurry, using a hand whisk to make sure no lumps remain. Carefully add the slurry to the nihari. Make sure to constantly stir while adding. This thickens the nihari to the perfect consistency. Cook it on a low flame for 3 to 5 minutes more. As you see, it becomes slightly thickened. This turned out so yum. Nihari is always served by adding these garnishings on top. Serve your nihari hot and garnished. Add the oil we had kept aside while cooking. This enhances the flavor of the nihari when added while serving. Add finely chopped green chilies. Some julienne cut ginger. If you try this recipe, you will always make your mutton nihari this way. It can be served with naan or bread. Hope you enjoyed the making of the Nelly nihari. Please check out the description box below. Subscribe and stay with me, as I will bring you more tasty recipes. Please subscribe. Mutton chops fry. Lamb chops. A juicy spicy mutton fry recipe. A must-try recipe as a starter to be on your party menu. If you try this recipe, you would always want to eat mutton chops this way. Perfectly cooked. We will require around 500 grams of mutton chops. Add the mutton chops to a pressure cooker. Add 2½ teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Add 1/2 roughly chopped onion. Add around 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. Add 1/4 cup of water. Give it a quick stir. Cook the mutton chops on a high flame for 1 whistle and for 8 to 10 minutes on a low flame. Don't cook until soft, as we'll be frying them later. Keep it on a high flame until the water evaporates. Let's prepare the masala for the chops. To a large bowl, add 1/4 cup of curd. To this, add 2 teaspoons of corn flour. Add 1 teaspoon of besan gram flour. Add in these masala powders to the curd. Give it all a good mix. Add water little by little to make a smooth paste. Keep the coating mixture slightly thick. Add in the cooked mutton chops to the prepared mixture. Coat the chops well with the masala. Make sure it's well coated. To a pan, add some oil and add in the chops to shallow fry them. Please do subscribe to my channel. Fry on each side for 2 to 3 minutes, or until the coating is well cooked. These tasted so good. I highly recommend you to try this recipe. Mutton chops fry, a perfect starter recipe. Perfect recipe for your party menu. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe.
I have come to you with yet another amazing and a very unique recipe. That's Targari Gosh Ki Handi, one pot beef and vegetable stew. I call this a very unique recipe. That's because the steps that go into its making are very different from the rest of the recipes. It's a very easy to make and a healthy recipe too. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe to stay connected with me for more amazing recipes. We will require 1 kg of boneless beef for this recipe with 20% fat. That's rawas. Rawas means the non-melting fat. Then to a pressure cooker, add in 3/4 cup of water. To this, add in the beef chunks. The non-melting fat is a very important ingredient in this recipe as it's going to enhance the flavor too. Then add in half a teaspoon of salt. Cover the lid and let it cook for 10 to 12 minutes. We need to cook the beef just around 50%. The vegetables that we require are 750 grams of beans, 750 grams of turnip, that's nukkal, and half a kilogram of carrots. Cut the vegetables as shown. We will require around 7 to 8 potatoes for this recipe. Cut the potatoes into round pieces and a thickness of this size. Around 250 grams of green peas are used for this recipe. 8 to 10 medium sized onions finely sliced. We'll be using around 10 to 11 medium sized tomatoes too. Cut all these tomatoes into round, finely sliced pieces. The vegetables need to be cut as shown. We will require half a bunch of coriander leaves, around 20 finely chopped green chilies, then half a bunch of mint leaves, around 12 to 15 finely chopped garlic cloves, and 2 medium sized ginger pieces finely chopped. We'll be using 2 tablespoons of black pepper seeds. Add these black pepper seeds to a mixer jar and coarsely grind them. We do not need a complete powdered mixture. The whole spices we require are 5 large cinnamon sticks, 6 to 7 green cardamoms, 4 black cardamoms, and 10 cloves. To a large cooking pot, add in half a cup of cooking oil. Then, once the oil is heated, to this add in the whole spices. Remember, we need a large, deep cooking pot to make this recipe. To this, add in 1 medium sized, finely sliced onion. To this, add in a few chopped garlic cloves. Add in some chopped ginger, a few mint leaves, coriander leaves, and a few chopped green chilies too. Stir fry these ingredients for around 7 to 8 minutes as they release a really good aroma in the oil. Then to this add in 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Stir fry the ginger garlic paste with the onions until the raw smell of the paste is completely gone. We'll be using 2 small and 1 big Maggi chicken cube for this recipe. We use the chicken cubes as they enhance the flavor of this dish. Give it a good mix and stir fry for another 4 to 5 minutes. Once the beef is cooked 50%, add only the beef chunks. We will only be adding the beef chunks and not the beef stock at this stage. Season the beef with 1 teaspoon of the black pepper powder, add in half a teaspoon of salt. Give it a good mix. Then cover the lid and let it cook for just around 5 to 7 minutes. Then add in the remaining beef stock. At this stage, we will begin the layering of the tarkari gosh ki handi. Add in the mixed vegetables at this stage, that's beans, carrots, peas, and turnip. Season it with half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of the black pepper powder, then add in some finely chopped ginger, finely chopped garlic cloves, Add in a few mint leaves, some chopped coriander leaves, and a few chopped green chilies. Add in a layer of finely sliced onions. This layering is a very unique and an important step for making this recipe. After adding in the layer of the onions, add in the next layer of the mixed veggies. To this, add in half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Then add in the finely chopped ginger, garlic. Add in the mint leaves, the coriander leaves, and the green chilies. Add in all the remaining onions at this stage. Add in a layer of potatoes at this stage. Arrange all the potatoes as shown in the video. Season the layer of potatoes with half a teaspoon of salt. Sprinkle a generous amount of the black pepper powder. Then to this add in the coriander leaves, the mint leaves, ginger, garlic, and the green chilies. The mint leaves, the coriander leaves, the ginger, garlic, and the green chilies that are added in each layer enhance the flavor of this dish. Believe me, this is a must try recipe. You cannot miss this one. Our final veggie that goes into this handi is the tomatoes. Add in the layer of tomatoes as shown. Another important thing about this recipe is the vegetables need to be cut as shown. Only then it releases all its flavor and gets well cooked. And there comes in a final layer of the ginger, garlic, coriander leaves, mint leaves, and the green chilies. This is a slow cooked beef and vegetable stew. Add in the remaining black pepper powder at this stage. Cover a lid and keep it on a medium to high flame. Once you see that the steam begins to build up, then lower the flame. This one pot recipe is completely cooked on a low flame. Keep this cooking pot on a flat pan and then keep it on a low flame and let it cook. It takes around 1 hour to cook completely on a low flame, and this is what it looks like once it's done. Using a long spoon, mix all the layers together. As you can see, all the vegetables are well cooked just in the steam. So, this is a must try recipe. The taste was amazing as the beef vegetables are slow cooked and release their flavor into this dish. And the ginger and the garlic that was added in each layer gives such a good flavor once it's cooked. I had guests over at my place and I cooked this one pot recipe for them. They loved it and they asked me for its recipe. And so here it is, a detailed recipe. So please do follow it and try it yourself, and then you will know how tasty it turns out. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment and do like my video if you have enjoyed the making of this recipe. This tarkari gosht ki handi can be served with a paratha or even some ghee rice. It tastes yum with anything. I have many more recipes lined up for you. So keep enjoying my recipes and please do try them too. And I would love to hear from you after you try my recipes. Please subscribe to my channel and thank you for watching.
Arbi gosht curry. Taro mutton curry. A super delicious, easy to make dish. Let's see how to make this tasty curry. 1/2 a cup of fresh coconut. 2 tomatoes. Add them both to a mixer grinder. Add some water. Grind until you get a smooth paste. 1 large onion and 1 tomato. Grind them to a smooth paste. The curry masala is ready. To a pressure cooker, add 4 to 5 tablespoons of cooking oil. To this, add 2 tablespoons of chopped onions. Stir fry until slightly brown. To this, add 4 large green chilies. Add in 1½ teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Stir fry until the raw smell of the paste is gone. Add in 1/2 a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili and coriander powder. Stir fry for a minute. Add in the mutton, around 300 grams used here. Stir fry the mutton. Stir fry as it helps remove the raw smell of the mutton. Add in the grinded curry masala. Add in some water to cook the mutton. Pressure cook on a high flame for 1 whistle. Low flame for 15 minutes. Arbi. Taro, around 200 grams used here. Make sure you glove up before peeling them, as they are highly irritant to the skin and cause itch too. Cut them into halves. Once the mutton is cooked, add the arbi and cook for 1 whistle on a high flame. If water is required, add to adjust the consistency of the curry. Add some freshly chopped coriander leaves. Just 1 whistle on a high flame. Yummy gravy is ready. We'll be sharing the link of my okra mutton curry in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Please share my videos with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
an easy and a very healthy spinach mutton gravy, that's palak kosht. This is a very tasty and yet a very healthy recipe. This has spinach, that's palak, in it, which has a high nutritional value. Spinach is a nutritional powerhouse as it's rich in vitamins A, C, and K, and also has certain minerals like iron and magnesium, which make it such a healthy ingredient to be added in any recipe. To a large cooking pot, add in 7 to 8 green chilies, and to this add in 1 bunch of spinach that's well washed and chopped. All you need to do is add the green chilies and then the spinach and then cover a lid and let it cook. Keep it on a low flame, and as the spinach releases its water, that is enough for the steam to cook the two. Then it takes around 7 to 8 minutes to cook, and then let it cool down. Give it a mix with a spoon and check that there is no water remaining. To this add in just a pinch of baking soda, as this is a tip shown here to retain the green color of the spinach. Then transfer the spinach into a mixer jar and the green chilies as well. Grind the two to obtain a smooth puree. Once the puree is ready, transfer it to a bowl and keep it aside. Let's prepare the mutton gravy. For that, we require around 750 grams of mutton. To the mutton, add in 1 teaspoon of rock salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of shan mutton masala. That's optional, you can add it if you have it. And then to a large cooking pot, add in half a cup of cooking oil. To this, add in 1 medium-sized onion finely sliced. I'm using the puree of 4 large tomatoes here. Stir fry the onions for around 7 to 8 minutes until you see that the edges start to change their color. Then to this add in 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Stir fry the ginger garlic paste well until the raw smell is completely gone. Then add in the mutton along with its seasonings. Stir fry the mutton in the dry masala powders for around 7 to 8 minutes. This step is very important as it helps the mutton to take up the flavor and also helps remove the raw smell from the meat. Stir fry the mutton in the oil for around 7 to 8 minutes. At this stage, add in the tomato puree to the mutton. Stir fry and cook the tomato puree. This also can take around 8 to 10 minutes. Once you see that the tomato puree begins to cook, then add in the adequate amount of water, the water that we require to cook the meat until it's completely tender. I'm using 1 cube of fresh coconut that's finely grinded. That's around half a cup of fresh coconut that's chopped and grinded. Add it at this stage and now cover the lid and let the mutton cook. The meat should cook well until it's soft and you see that the oil begins to separate. As we will not be cooking it for a very long time after adding the spinach puree to it. Once you see the meat is tenderized, add in the spinach puree to it. Give it a good mix so that the spinach puree is well combined in the mutton gravy. Allow it to cook for just around 5 to 6 minutes at this stage so that the spinach flavor is well incorporated in the mutton gravy. Then comes our final ingredient, that's fresh cream. Add in around half a cup of fresh cream to the gravy to make it taste even better. Give it all a final mix. Cook it just for 1 to 2 minutes after adding the cream, as we are not going to cook it for a very long time. There you go, a healthy and a super easy mutton curry is ready. This tastes so good. You must give this recipe a try. I am sure we all enjoy mutton gravies. So, what if we made a mutton gravy healthier by adding the best ingredient, that's spinach, to it? Believe me, the taste too turns out to be really amazing, and your family members will enjoy this gravy. So, if you haven't made this yet, then do give this recipe a try and let me know in the comment section if you have enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel and stay connected. The tastiest and the most yummiest katka salan, that is horse gram curry, a famous Bangalorean recipe. I'm sure all the Bangaloreans might know what this curry means to them, as it's loved by one and all and it tastes really good. So I have come to you with this recipe sharing all the secret tips to get the perfect results. So stay tuned and watch the complete video. And do try this recipe at home, as I'm sure your guests and your family members all are going to just love it. So let's begin. For making the katka salan, I used 2.5 kgs of horse gram, that's kulthi. And make sure your kulthi is light brown in color when you buy it. It shouldn't be the dark brown but the light brown as shown in the video here. This gives the perfect results when you make your katka salan. Take a closer look at it and buy these the next time. Wash the kulthi really well and then add it to a large cooking pot and then add in water as shown. So you see the water level should be this much when you add it. A total of 5 liters of water is used here. This is a slow cooked curry. So when it is kept on a low flame and it keeps cooking, you see that the kulthi begins to release the color into the water. All the color and the flavor of the horse gram gets infused into the water. Keeping it on a medium to high flame, this takes around 2 hours to cook. Then separate the kulthi water as shown. For making the katka salan, we are going to be using the water that we get here. Transfer all the water, that is the kulthi water, into another cooking pot. So you see this brown colored water is nothing but all the flavors of the kulthi that's got into this water. So now you're going to again start cooking and boiling this water until it reduces to at least half. So this is what it looks like, the cooking process. When it begins, it starts to turn dark brown in color. This is a very important secret tip that I am showing you here. To a small mixer jar, add in half a cup of kulthi, that was a horse gram that was boiled. Add it to the mixer jar, add in some water. Once it's grinded completely, strain it, and then all the starch that you get from this horse gram is what's going to be used here. We just want the starch, so all you need to do is strain and remove the particles of the horse gram completely, leaving behind just the starch water. So the starch water that's obtained is the secret tip here that is shown. This is going to be added to the cut water as it's going to give it a perfect texture as it starts cooking and reducing. So add in the starch water of the kulthi to the kulthi water. So the first step of cooking the kulthi, where we used 5 liters of water, we are going to reduce it to 3 liters, and this second step we are going to reduce it from 3 liters to around 2 liters of the kulthi water. As you see, when you start reducing the water, it turns dark brown in color. So this is the perfect color of the kulthi water that we require. For making the masala to add to the katka salan, these are the ingredients that we will be using. Let me take you through them one by one. A bunch of coriander leaves, 7 to 8 large sized garlic cloves, there is around 1.5 teaspoon of zira methi and 1 large sized onion. 8 medium sized tomatoes are used here. Add in the dry ingredients into the mixer jar. By adding very little water, make the masala and add it into the kulthi water. Give it all a good mix so that the masala that's prepared is well combined in the kulthi water. The next step is making the tomato puree and strain the tomato puree as shown here, as we want to get rid of the tomato pulp and the seeds. So we're going to discard this and just add the remaining tomato puree. Add in this tomato puree to the cut water that was cooking with the masala. Give it all a good mix until everything is well combined. At this stage, we need to add in the salt and the red chili powder according to taste. I forgot to record that in my video. So please add in the salt and the red chili powder according to taste. We'll be using around 200 grams of tamarind. This is a very important ingredient as it gives the curry a slight tangy flavor. Remove some kulthi water in the beginning before adding the masala. To this same water, add in the tamarind and let it cook on a low flame for 1 to 2 minutes so that it becomes easier to remove the tamarind pulp. When we prepare the katka salan, we usually make meatballs, that's kuftas, and boiled eggs and add them to it. These two give the best flavor to the cut and it's a really good combination. So let me take you through the making of the meatballs. For making the meatballs, we require around half a cup of putane, that's roasted grams, one small Maggi chicken cube, a small piece of the dry coconut, 1 teaspoon of pink salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, a few whole spices like cardamoms, cloves, and a cinnamon stick, a small sized onion, handful of coriander leaves, and around 4 to 5 green chilies. Using 500 grams of minced meat for making the meatballs. All you need to do is grind the putane, that's the roasted grams, the garlic cloves, and all the masalas that were shown in a mixer grinder. Add in very little water and make a paste as shown. Combine the masala with the minced meat really well and make the meatballs. Start adding in the meatballs one by one. Let me share one tip here. So, whenever you add in the meatballs, do not immediately use a spoon over it to check on them, as they can break easily. So, give it some time and let them come on top. As the meatballs are cooking, they start taking the shape. So, therefore, do not use a spoon immediately to check on them. So, add in all the meatballs here. Let the meatballs cook in the cut. As you see, this cut curry infuses a really good flavor into the meatballs, making them taste really good. Once you see that the meatballs are cooked and it's well done, at this stage you can start adding in the boiled eggs. This is totally optional. If you like it, you can. The meatballs and the boiled eggs make a really good combination for the cut. Cook the cut curry for another 5 to 6 minutes after adding in the boiled eggs to it. As you see, the cut keeps reducing and the flavor starts getting infused into the eggs and the meatballs, making it the tastiest recipe. Let's prepare the tadka for the cut. So to a small cooking pot, add in around 5 to 6 tablespoons of desi ghee. All we use is desi ghee to give the tadka, and add in one medium-sized onion finely sliced and a few curry leaves. Stir fry these until you see that the onions turn slightly golden brown as shown. As these golden brown onions release a really good flavor into the cut. And remember to use desi ghee for the tadka as it makes the cut taste even better. Give it all one final mix. And there you go, a perfect cut curry, that's an horse gram curry, is ready. This is by far the best recipe that I have tried, and the results turned out really yummy. So, if you are a beginner or if you have made cut many times, do give this recipe a try as well and let me know in the comment section how you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it as much as possible with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching my video. Stay tuned, and all those who are visiting my channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please tell your friends and family about my channel so that they too can learn these amazing recipes. As this recipe has so many tips and also a few secret tips shown, so not all will know these tips. Please share it as much as possible. Please do check out my other recipes too on my channel. And if you're visiting here for the first time, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and stay connected for more.
Creamy cashew keema. The tastiest way to cook the minced meat. Once you try my recipe, I am sure you will keep making it this way, as it turns out so rich and creamy. This recipe is a very unique one. So stay tuned till the end and watch its making to try it next. This creamy keema can be served with a naan or roti. If you are visiting here for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just look how creamy this turned out, and it tasted yum. So let me take you through its making. I'll be using 1/2 cup of cashew nuts. Soak them in the water for 10 minutes. I will be using 500 grams of minced meat. To a large cooking pot, add in 3/4 cup of cooking oil. Then add in the puree of 2 medium-sized onions. Stir fry the puree for 6 to 7 minutes, or until the color begins to change. Then to this add in 5 to 6 green chilies. Stir fry and continue to cook. This step of stir frying the onions is important to get a good flavor. So give it a good time to cook until the color begins to change. Then to this start adding in the minced meat. This recipe was by far my favorite minced meat recipe. Stir fry the minced meat until its color begins to change. Always stir frying the meat helps remove its raw smell. Add in 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Stir fry the minced meat in the ginger garlic paste for 3 to 4 minutes. Then add in the seasonings. 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. 1 teaspoon of white pepper powder. 1 teaspoon of salt to taste. You can adjust the spice level accordingly. Stir fry the minced meat in these seasonings. At this stage, add in very little water to cook the minced meat. As the meat too releases water, cover the lid and let it cook for 8 to 10 minutes. Once the water is completely dried up, add in the cashew puree. As I added water to soak them, I grinded the cashew nuts in the same water. Give it a really good mix. Cook it for another 4 to 5 minutes as the minced meat will take up the creamy flavor of the cashew paste. If it thickens too much, you can add water to adjust its consistency. I added some water to adjust its consistency here. As you can see how creamy and flavorful it looks. So do try this recipe. And also please do share its recipe with your friends and family. Finally, dish out this awesome tasty minced meat. And don't forget to garnish it with some roasted cashews. I served this creamy minced meat with some naan, which made it taste even tastier. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please do subscribe to my channel. Mutton pasande. A very different, unique recipe to cook mutton. This recipe turns out so delicious that if you cook it, it will finish in no time. This is a famous mutton recipe from Lucknow, so this will be a new recipe to follow for many. So stay tuned and watch this complete video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please do subscribe. I am using 1 kilogram of mutton for this recipe. You can use mutton as shown here, or use coarsely minced mutton, as mutton is used in this form to make pasande, as it gives the best results. If you are using mutton chops, get them cut as shown here. This is the way the mutton chops are used for making pasande. Three medium-sized onions finely sliced. To the pressure cooker, add in 1 cup of cooking oil. Once the oil is heated, add in the onions. Stir fry the onions until golden brown, and then keep them aside. Let's see the ingredients that go into making the pasande masala. Spice mix. 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. 3 tablespoons of roasted gram, roasted chickpeas. And 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. Dry roast all these 3 ingredients. Dry roast these for 2 to 3 minutes on a low flame. Now to these add in 2 black cardamoms, 2½ teaspoons of black pepper seeds, Add in 1/2 a teaspoon of garam masala powder. Add all these ingredients to a mixer jar. Grind it to obtain the pasande spice mix. This is what it should look like. Now to the same oil in which we fried the onions. Add in 2 black cardamoms. Then add in the mutton pieces. Once all the pieces are added, fry them in the cooking oil. Stir fry them until the color changes. Then add in 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. And to this add in 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. And 2 teaspoons of salt to taste. Give it all a good mix. Now at this stage add in the prepared pasande masala. This pasande masala gives this dish that very unique taste. Give it all a good mix. Stir fry the mutton pieces in the masala for 3 to 4 minutes, as it gets a slightly roasted flavor with the mutton. Add in 400 grams of curds. Give it all a good mix. Pasande is actually the stir-frying of the mutton pieces in the spice mix and curds. So stir-fry at this stage for 5 to 6 minutes. Another 200 grams of curds added. So a total of 600 grams of curds for 1 kilogram of mutton is required. As you see, everything is well combined. By adding just 1/2 a cup of water, cover the lid and let the mutton cook. As you see, the mutton is well tenderized. At this stage, keep it on a high flame and reduce the gravy. Once it thickens, add in the fried onions to it. And give it a really good mix. There you go, the mutton pasande is ready to be served. Doesn't it look delicious and mouth-watering? This is a definitely must-try recipe for all the mutton lovers. Please like, share and comment on today's special recipe. And do share my channel link with your friends and family, so that they too can try and enjoy my recipes. This was the final look of the mutton pasande. Yummy, tasty, delicious. I am out of words to describe how it tasted. So now it's your turn to try it out. Please do subscribe to my channel. The best chapli kebab. Chapli kebab is a minced meat patty made with a blend of spices. Its origin is from Peshawar, capital city of the Pakistani province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This is a definitely highly recommended recipe for you to follow, as the ingredients shown here are the ones which will give you the authentic chapli kebab flavor. I didn't make this video until I had all the ingredients in hand, just to get the perfect results. And what more I could have asked for, as it turned out to be a super hit recipe as my husband loved it, making this the recipe that I would want to make it more often. I will be showing this recipe for 1/2 kilogram of minced mutton. This minced meat should be fat-free and extremely well minced just until it's like superfine minced meat. It should be passed through the mincing machine for at least 3 times to get the desired results. To this minced meat I'll be adding the following spices. All the spices mentioned are important ones to be added here. Then add in 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped. Make sure to get rid of all the water after chopping the onion. 1 large tomato finely chopped, remove the seeds of the tomato. Add in 2 eggs. 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. 8 to 9 green chilies roughly chopped. Then to help bind all the ingredients, use 6 to 7 tablespoons of wheat flour. ½ a cup of chopped coriander leaves. Now all you need to do is give this a really good mix. Mix it for 7 to 8 minutes. Yes, as this mixing is extremely important, where all the flavors get infused into the minced meat. So give it some time and mix it really well. Please click on the subscribe button to stay connected with me for more recipes. To spice it up some more, I added 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. As you see here, I kept mixing it until I felt it was well combined. Ingredients will be mentioned in the description box below. Keep the kebab mixture aside for 30 minutes before making the patties. The eggs that were added make the mixture soft and juicy. To fry chapli kebab the authentic way is to add fat on the skillet. As when this fat melts, we add some oil and begin to fry the chapli kebab. This is the best way to get the most authentic tasting chapli kebab. Once the fat begins to melt, add in some oil. This is the perfect time to start making the chapli kebab patties. Grease your palms with some oil and start shaping the patties. This is the perfect thickness that's shown here. Use a wide skillet to fry these kebabs. Fry the chapli kebab just until golden brown on each side. Turn the sides only once it's well cooked on one side. You must have tried Shami kebabs, but if you haven't tried chapli kebab yet, then it's your turn now. Your family will ask you to keep making them again and again. This can be on your upcoming party menu, as I am definitely sure your guest will enjoy them. These kebabs were so rich in flavors that you could enjoy them in every bite. Serve these with some tangy sauce or chutney and bread. If you have watched my video till the end, I request you to please like this video and leave a comment. Please share your valuable insights so I can improve on my work as well. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and trying my recipes. It makes me so happy to see my audience trying my recipes. Stay connected with me as there are many more recipes lined up for you. Please subscribe today. Mutton fowl recipe. A spicy mutton gravy. This is a famous Bangalorean mutton gravy recipe, made using just basic simple ingredients at home, and gives results like you have never tasted before. This is a classic mutton gravy recipe that's made quite often, as it's easy and very tasty too. So do watch this video and try this recipe. You and your family will definitely love it too. Please do subscribe to my channel if you are visiting here for the first time. This fowl recipe tastes best when served with roti or khichdi yellow rice. I'll soon be sharing a recipe of the combo too. So let's see how to make this simple and tasty gravy. Ingredients we require for the gravy: 1 medium-size bunch of coriander leaves, 1½ teaspoons of black pepper seeds, 7 to 8 green chilies, 2 small-sized onions, 750 grams of mutton chops used here. You can use any pieces of your choice too. To a pressure cooker, add in 3/4 cup of cooking oil. To this, add 1 small-sized onion finely chopped. Stir-fry the onion until slightly golden brown. Add in 1½ teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Homemade ginger garlic paste gives the best results. Stir-fry the paste until its raw smell is gone. After 2 to 3 minutes, add in the mutton chops to the pressure cooker. Stir-fry these chops in the oil and the ginger garlic paste for around 7 to 8 minutes. This helps the mutton take up the ginger garlic flavor and get slightly roasted too. And the most important thing is, you get rid of the raw smell of the meat by giving some time and stir-frying the chops in the cooking oil. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, around 1 teaspoon of salt to taste. Continue to stir-fry the meat chops. If more salt is needed, add it after the gravy is prepared, as the green masala doesn't require much salt. Once you see the meat is well roasted, add in the prepared gravy masala. Make sure the masala is well grinded and smooth. Tip: add only 2 small onions. If more gravy required, increase the coriander leaves, as this gravy is made using coriander leaves on a higher side. The spice level can be adjusted by the green chilies and black pepper seeds that's added to make the masala. Stir-fry the mutton chops in the masala for a few minutes. Add in little water to tenderize the meat. Cover the lid and cook it on a high flame for 1 whistle. 15 to 20 minutes on a low flame. These are the incredible results you get. The gravy takes up all the mutton flavor and tastes amazing. If you haven't tried this recipe, I highly recommend you to try it once. Simple, tasty mutton gravy. Serve this with a roti or naan. Please stay connected with me for more amazing recipes. Thank you for your support. Please like, share, and comment. Try this once and share your feedback on how you liked the recipe. Please subscribe to Pearl's Culinary.